You know what today is? It's Q&A Tuesday, and I got A's for your Q's. So let's get right to it. All right, so I have Mary. Mary asks me, Steve, I have a hydrangea on the northeast corner of our home, which has always been a high performer. This year, there are very few buds forming on the branches. What to do? Well, Mary, this is what I'm thinking is going on with your hydrangea. Could be a couple things. One, we had that really cold couple days, the beginning of April. You could have lost your buds during that cold snap when it got down to 25 degrees. So the cold weather probably froze them off. Hopefully new buds will regrow and your hydrangea will flower. There is the possibility though that those flower buds were frozen off and it might not flower that much this year. It's just nature. There's not much else you can do about it. The other thing is it could start to get shaded from other trees. So make sure you're pruning those higher trees back so it does get some light in there because light does help the flowers to grow. Deed says to me, what fertilizer would you recommend for my annuals? Can I also use this for my roses? Roses and annuals are two different plants, Deed. So we have roses, which are perennials, which I would use something called a rose tone on, and they only need to be fertilized twice throughout the season. Now, annuals, on the other hand, they're rapidly growing plants. I like to use a liquid fertilizer. Espoma puts out a really good fertilizer, which I'm going to do a video on later this week, that you can use for your annuals. That helps them to bloom all summer long and keeps that nice dark rich green color on them. We also have Julia here. Julia says, when is the best time to cut back Montauk Daisies and Sedums so they do not get too leggy in the fall? Julia, this is a great question. I have customers all the time asking me this and they don't know when to do it. I always recommend cutting back my Montauks and my Sedums and all my fall blooming plants like my asters, my mums, right after July 4th weekend. You can go back, cut them back around 6 inches, 6 to 8 inches, and give them a good amount of plant tone when you cut them back because they're going to want that fertilizer so you get that new growth going. Then they're going to grow really well, not be leggy, nice and full for the fall. Finally, I'm going to finish a question that Sarah had last week about bring your vinca outside. I brought my vinca flats inside the house and put them in a sunny window area. When should I put them in the ground, and should I water while they are inside? Well, yes, you should water them when they're inside. But now I'm feeling it's going to be safe to plant our vinca outside. The long-range forecast has our temperatures above 55 degrees at night, so that'll warm the soil temperatures up, and vinca should start to do really well. Thanks so much for those questions. Keep them coming on the bottom of the screen, and have a great day.